And in addition to the 2 ransom notes, by the way, there are other notes. And let me quote.
So what we do know right now is she definitely was kidnapped, and whomever kidnapped her was a professional. It may look discombobulated and all over the place, but for the FBI not to have any leads on anything with this case, it was very thought out and very professional. Let's hear what they got to say.
From one, Sean, quote, she perished shortly after she was taken. She is buried in nature now. We are truly sorry, never intended to hurt her. Well, let me remind everyone that intent is not required for a murder conviction. This is a felony murder at the very least. When a death occurs, even unintentional, during the commission of a felony, that felony being burglary. This means, Sean, this means that all this time we've been watching Savannah on the Today Show while people were attacking her and her family, not you, but others attacking them. They got this information way back when, and they have had to put their head on their pillow every night, imagining their mother, the sweet and gentle Nancy Guthrie, lying, decomposing out in the Mexican desert in an unmarked grave. And you're torn and don't understand why you're sad and then frustrated. That's why their mother in an unmarked grave out in nature. And another thing we're learning that happened is called tickling the wire. We have learned that Savannah, brother and sister, wanted to try and pay the ransom, but there was no payment. There was no negotiation. Ellie convinced them to tickle the wire by putting $152 in the Bitcoin account and luring the kidnapper to make a move. You probably paid that much for Chinese food tonight for your staff, for Pete's sake. After that, tickling the wire, everything went dead. Now, lesson learned the hard way. But Sean.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Are they serious? This is the federal government? This is our federal government? These supposed to be the creme de la creme, the top of the top, the smartest and the brightest of the brightest? These people asked for $4 million and they give them $152 after the family was willing to pay. Now, apparently, they're waiting for them to take the money out so they can trace them and track them. But if you don't put real money in there, how are you ever going to track them? So this just gets stranger and stranger. So when the daughters and the son were on the news crying, saying, bring their mom back, they had already knew that she passed. So everybody was making, they was reading into it a lot deeper than what it was, but they knew she passed. The world didn't know. Honestly, whoever executed this, it was thought out for a very long time. You could tell. But my personal opinion is, I don't believe that they ever took Nancy outside of that neighborhood that night. I think they waited until the next morning. They had her in close proximity to her house, waited until all the traffic, school, work it was all going, the hustle and the bustle, and they blended right on in with traffic, and they got her down to Mexico with ease. They got her down to Mexico with ease. This is why the delivery driver was the only person they had under investigation, because if you're familiar with the North Tucson area, which I am, then you know that you can't leave from anywhere in those up in those hills, the Catalina foothills, Oil Valley, any of that, without hitting the main street and without hitting gas stations, shopping centers, and cameras. A lot of cameras, man. So $152 really, really probably tick those people off. And the only question that we all have is why? Why? If you kidnap somebody and you don't keep them in good health in order for you to receive your ransom, why did you kidnap them? Why? But that's all I really want to know is why. Like, it's more to the story than we know, and the why is going to give us all the details we need. But right now, the FBI is having the toughest time of their life trying to figure out what happened and why. So this our update for now, and we're gonna check back in when they give us some new information and some concrete evidence. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it down in the comments, man. And it's just another day.